22 unanswered at this point, and they lead 29-15 to start this fourth quarter. Impressive. I think we have our, this holds on, I think we have our player of the game too.
I think so.
We'll talk about that player of the game. Altman Hospital will bring you the player of the game. I have a feeling that it will be number 27 in blue and white.
He's been very impressive today. Very impressive.
After a slow start, too.
You know, we said before that he just runs over you, but right there, that was a heck of a move.
Would you say dip it in, dip it out?
Turn it into sauerkraut.
Is that something they used to say in the Sheets household?
Yeah.
Don't eat sauerkraut before you come to a game with me.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea. Do you like sauerkraut?
Yeah, I do. With brown sugar on it. Yeah.
I've never done that.
Yeah, sweetens it up.
Never done that. That's interesting.
With what?
Sour cream.
Sour cream. Yeah.
That's if you have pierogies, too.
Is it?
Our truck tells us it's good. Kick return here, and that is McCoy, and McCoy, not much of a return there. Billy, our director, just said they parked the truck by the dumpsters. I'm sorry, guys. Trying to save you something good. That drive summary, Helmer.
Okay, number of plays, 9. Time of possession, 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Total yards, 65. And then a 26-yard TD run by Brady. The extra point was good. Lake 29, Green 15. Brady has 17 carries for 150 yards and 2 TDs.
Kickoff there brought to you by Spectrum Orthopedics, and then the summary of that drive by Sarda. Handoff here on first down goes to Alex Neff, and flag comes in late. Marakoki, as you could hear over the PA system, was the tackle there. The linebacker. Wondering where this flag is going to go. Personal foul on Green. Not sure I saw that.
I didn't see it.
Reminder, Elmer and I and Bob will be back with you tomorrow at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon for the 131st renewal of the greatest rivalry in all of high school sports. Tape delay broadcast tomorrow of the game between Massillon, Washington, and Canton McKinley. Tigers have won 8 of the last 9, and you can catch that on our times and channels tomorrow night at 6 p.m. and then I think Monday night at 8 p.m. I'm pretty sure. First and 20 now. Throw, and that one almost picked off. I think it was. It's Lake football. Off of the tip. What a play by Mason Champagne. Second interception of the year for Mason Champagne. Caught it off the tip. Nice play.
Yeah. He almost threw that too hard.
He did.
If there's such a thing.
Lake's starting to look impressive now, Elmer.
Yeah.
They're opportunistic.
Yes, that's the word. Yeah. That's the one I was trying to say before.
Was it?
Yeah.
But you can be an opportunist too.
Thank you. Thanks for helping me out. I appreciate that.
I try.
Thank you.
Clarion didn't teach you.
No, we didn't. We never worked on that.
Solberger now in the backfield. Matt Solberger gets the handoff and goes nowhere. He's a little bit different look than Brady.
Yeah.
He's a little
bit. He has a little bit more speed. He has a little bit more speed.
I mean, we say that, but Brady's had a couple of breakaway runs tonight.
Brady's pretty good.
Only a junior. He'll be back next year. Big question for Lake entry next year will be who plays quarterback with the young man in Eccles graduating. It's been a good one for them the past 2 years. Season's not over yet this year either. Eccles keeps here, and Jake showing off his legs on this play and scampers for a nice little pickup.
Yeah, bad snap. That was a broken play.
Wasn't pretty, but the senior made something out of it.
Yep.
I'd like to see him get his interception back with another touchdown pass. I feel he's played better than those 2 interceptions. Because you think about it, there's been 4 drops.
Yeah. And his last interception, that was a drop. I mean, popped it up in the air, the receiver.
Yep. 3rd and 5. Eccles wants to throw now. Looks, and it's out of the reach of the intended target, and Gavin Shin, who played as more of a tight end there. And they'll bring in Chase Abdul now to do the kicking duties. So the turnover will hopefully become points if you're Lake. Abdul has a long of 27 on the year, and this will be about a 39-yard attempt. Or no, about a 29-yard attempt, my mistake.
Falls at the 19-yard line. It's going to be a 29-yard field goal attempt.
So should he make this, it would be as long on the year for the junior. But Lake can take a timeout.
Timeout called by your Blue Streaks. Hey, football fans, don't forget the season continues next week. Right back here at beautiful Blue
So the playoffs start next week for many teams in Stark County.
St. Charles will be coming in.
It's going to be interesting to see how the playoffs pan out for certain teams over others. I think that a lot of them receive very favorable draws. Should Lake win Elmer, they would actually get Hoover in week 2 of the playoffs. They would have to go to Hoover in round 2 of the playoffs. So if they beat St. Charles, that's what happens.
I'm sure they will look forward to playing Hoover.
Again, yeah.
Yeah.
17-14, they lost to Hoover the first time, and I know they'd like another chance, but Hoover wants a chance to be in the postseason, somewhere where Connor Ashby has not been in his 3 years as a starter.
So it should be a good, if it happens, it should be a good game.
I'd like to try to do that if that happens here on TV.
Is that here?
It'll be at Hoover. 29-yard attempt by Abdul. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's his new long of the year. He's now 3 of 5 on field goals this season.
With that kick, it looked like he could have made it from 49.
Probably.
That was a good kick.
Lake has now scored a total of 25 unanswered. After Green led 15-7, Lake has outscored them 25-0. Big reason why that scoreboard reads the way it does. And that's despite a couple of turnovers.
Yep.
5 yards, 52 seconds, capped off by the 29-yard field goal by number 6.
You know, the coach from Green, he coached guys, he wanted to see how physical his kids could be.
What do you think he's learned tonight?
I think he's learned a lot. I mean, his quarterback goes down and, you know, it looks like it took the wind right out of the sails of the Green team. They were
playing well.
They were moving up down the field. Shoot, that one drive was what, 71 yards or something like that. That was, they were impressive.
Drive. Yeah.
It was very impressive.
And Abdul will kick this deep. It's headed the way of McCoy. McCoy gonna settle under it and try to return it here, and ran hard, but then ran into a brick wall from Lake. A drive summary there, Elmer, brought to you by Sarda.
Number of plays, 4. Time of possession, 52 seconds. Total yards, 5. 29-yard field goal by Abdul. Lake 32, Green 15. Set up by an interception by Mason Champagne.
Champagne. Like the drink.
Champagne.
Champagne.
Pagny.
Daly comes back in at quarterback. Big storyline in tonight's game has been the injury to Trevor Van Horn, their quarterback. The handoff goes here to Mullen. Mullen trying to get the edge, and he's quick, but he's not quick enough to outrun Nick Marikoki, the linebacker out there, and Jacob Sturmey, the other linebacker.
Jacob Sturmey in on that tackle for your Blue Streaks.
Picked up 3, though.
Lake's playing with a little bit more confidence right now.
They are.
Than Green.
They played well tonight.
Yes, they did. Both teams played well.
They have.
Both teams played well. Good game.
2nd and 7. Still 9 minutes left, but Green would need to score right now to make it interesting as Guello comes up with the catch and stopped after a very minimal gain. It's just without Van Horn, the junior quarterback, who again had almost 1,000 yards continuing with what he did tonight. It's just that, you know, without him in there, they don't have the same vertical look downfield.
But I'll tell you what, this young man for a sophomore, he throws the ball really well. He gets rid of it quick.
He does.
He has a whip for an arm.
3rd and 4, rolls out, looks downfield.
Gets his shoulders.
Oh. Almost intercepted by Carson Miller. He was right there, was the corner.
From morning coffee runs to family trips, away games, campouts, and weekend projects. No adventure is too big for the Honda lineup with available all-wheel drive. Contact your Honda dealer to learn more or shop online.
Now is new. Altman Immediate Care is now Altman Now Urgent Care. Walk in, get care, and go home. The average turnaround time is less than an hour. Now is new. When your doctor's office is closed and you don't need the ER, choose Altman Now Urgent Care Center. Altman Healthcare providers treat minor injuries and illnesses, such as flu and fever, sprains and strains, upper respiratory infections, and sore throat. Now is new. Now open at Washington Square from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The new Altman Now Urgent Care. Now is new.
The ride to work you've been waiting for is here.
SARTA's Success Express service to the North Canton Industrial Park.
Just hop on the Success Express at the Cornerstone
or Belden Village Transit Center.
And we'll get you to work on time.
At Cintas,
the Hilton Garden Inn,
Fannie Mae,
or Special Pack.
Even if you start as early as 6 a.m.
Visit SARTAonline.com to learn more about the new, fast, affordable way to get to work in the North Canton Industrial Park.
SARTA's Success Express.
We're going to work today. Need a ride?
Different quarterback in the game on this drive for Lake. They bring in Christopher Walls now, and they hand the ball off on 1st down, and decent little gain up into the line there for Lake, as that was Logan Brady who carried the football again. Gain about 1. Christopher Walls will, well, he's a senior, so he'll graduate this year along with Jake Eccles. Green has just the 9 seniors. Lake has far more than that this year. Walls again the quarterback here. And Walls will keep, and not much running room, but kind of gained a couple yards there on his own effort. .7:15 left in the game with the clock running. Been a good effort tonight by Lake after the slow start. They've scored 25 unanswered in this ball game right now. And they have in their backup quarterback now as Jake Eccles being saved for next week with the playoffs beginning. Walls back to throw. Looks to step up, looks to go downfield, and he's sacked. A couple of different guys got in there. That was Stauffer, the linebacker, Ben. And then also saw the likes of Jack Shaw getting back there as well. So punting situation now for Lake. Baluch will punt this deep. Neff and McCoy back deep for Green. Cold?
Yes, thank you for asking.
Absolutely.
I see the superintendent see we get it heated next time.
I don't know that we'll be back here again this year. Maybe we'll come back next week. We'll see. Balich to kick this deep.
Nice punt. Nice and high.
High into the air, but takes a green bounce. And it's down by Luke Kirscher. the junior. Special teams specialist. What do you expect tomorrow?
What do I expect tomorrow? Well, a classic football game. Some great skill. If you look at both wide receivers for both teams, they're all Division I kids.
Yep. Massillon and McKinley tomorrow at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium as Daly
nice throw.
Wants to throw it deep here. And
that could be interference.
Lots of contact and no flag is thrown. Intended for Martin.
Officials want to go home.
It appears that way. Carson Miller was there on the coverage, and not sure how that didn't get called. That looked pretty obvious to me.
Yeah.
That seemed pretty pass interference-y. Not sure what they saw there that we didn't. Sometimes you don't have to see it.
They said,
we want to go home.
We want to go home.
Daly again to throw here.
Whoa.
Pressure coming, and he goes down. 3 guys bull rushing in back there. And it was the likes of Neidert as well as Adam Lippy, the linebacker who came in and made the play. The son of Steve Lippy, who played here at one time. He was a good one.
He was a great one.
He's the principal now here at
Is he really?
I think he is, pretty sure. Might be wrong about that. If you're watching later, Steve, I apologize. You can text me and tell me that I'm wrong.
If you're not principal, you should be.
He should be. 3rd down, Daly back to throw, wants to go deep again for Martin. Did he catch it? He caught it, but he was out of bounds. Lake defense continues to just play solid team defense at this point in the game.
What did he do, knock him? Yeah. Was he knocked out if he'd come down? No, he was out.
He got thrown into the young man with the, someone over there with the cooler. Stauffer to kick it deep again now. Carson Miller back deep. See if Miller gets another crack at a return here. He might. He's going to watch it bounce, though. Probably could have fielded that. Not that it really matters at this point in the game. All right, we'll take our final timeout of the evening with Lake leading by 17.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Whether you visit our main office on Erie Street South, our downtown Massillon location on Federal Avenue, or our Canton office on Whipple Avenue in the Acme Fresh Market store. Our friendly staff is committed to serving all your financial needs. Now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Pain is the enemy. Motion is victory. So the Spectrum Orthopedic team replaces knees and hips. We mend spines. We heal arms. With brilliant technology and simple human kindness, so you can go home faster and happier. You have one life to live. Let's get you back to living it.
At AltCare, you matter.
When we answer your call or meet with you in person, you are the top priority.
We work with your physician, pharmacy, and over 7,300 other providers. We want to be your trusted resource.
We invest in collaboration, our youth, and our community, which we will continue to serve with gratitude.
Commitment and community were the reasons we started over 30 years ago.
And why we are still here today.
AltCare, where you matter.
And we return back into Lake. Blue Streaks have had an impressive effort after a slow start this evening. They've really put together a really nice game tonight on their way to a 4-2 2 record, as that's Solberger on first down with a nice run through the line. Reminder again, tomorrow we'll be with you from Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon for the 131st battle between the Bulldogs and the Tigers. Pretty sure we have our player of the game tonight decided as well.
Yes.
Number 27 in blue and white has been pretty special tonight offensively for Lake. It's Logan Brady. Walls hands off again here, and that goes to Solberger. It seems like he's been a broken tackle away all night from really busting one.
And he's what, a sophomore?
They're going to have a nice backfield. He is a sophomore.
Just need a quarterback.
Yeah, they do. Too bad they don't have Eccles for one more year. Gonna have to replace some other pieces though next year too. Some of the defense will be gone. Losing Marikoki, the linebacker, and Sturmey, the linebacker.
But they always seem to come up with somebody.
They do. Just the Lake way. I mean,
Yeah.
they you know, they seem to always have a stable of kids that can just play. Third down here. See if Walls goes to the air this time. Gives off to Solberger, and Solberger gets back to about the line of scrimmage. A lot of extra pushing and shoving there after the play, and luckily cooler heads prevail.
Yeah. Both teams are putting some different players in here.
I will be interested to see. Green was 4-0 entering tonight, and I know that next week they get a bye in the postseason. They get a week off, but I'll be interested to see what they're able to do. I do think they play, though, next week because of the lack of a Federal League game, so I think they do have a game next week.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Kick here by Bolich with
Nice
pressure
block.
coming, and it's blocked. And Lake will simply down it where it was blocked there. So Green will have a short field to go here with 2:23 left. Far too little, far too late at this point, but I guess if you score here on the first play, you get an onside kick and you score again real quick, you could make it interesting, but...
Yeah, they could make it very interesting, couldn't it?
That's a lot to do, though, in a short period of time.
Well, unless they were onside kicking against the land of Falcons and just sit there and watch it.
I'm going to say Dan Quinn in Atlanta, I think his days may be numbered on the sideline there.
Yeah, how's that his fault, though?
I don't know.
God, you learned that in elementary school. Jump on it.
Daly back to throw, looks middle, pass is caught inside the 5 by Mullen. And now Green right on the doorstep of putting in a score here late.
You are.
All of a sudden, they have all 3 timeouts left.
This is a good throw.
It is.
Right
He's made
there.
a couple of
Boom.
nice throws. All right, they got to put it in right now, though, if they want to try to make it interesting. It's got to happen right now. Daly rolls out. Pressure coming. Still rolling, and he goes down. Just not enough time. I mean, even the craziest of perspectives, I don't think there's enough time. Again, unless you score right now.
That's what you said before.
Well, again, it applies, though.
Oh.
Because the more time, you know what I'm saying. Just give me a hard time.
Just harassing you.
I know. You do that well.
Thank you.
Daly again. End zone. That one is caught. Touchdown to Mullen.
Good. I tell you what, for a sophomore, he gets rid of the ball. He has a strong arm.
Michael Mullen, his second touchdown of the night. Scored the first one on the ground. That's his third receiving touchdown of the year. Throws a bullet.
Yes, he does. It's
a good throw. Now, keep in mind, Lake has majority backups in at this point, but still, he had to make the throw. $1:20 left in the game. Kick by Aiden Bowman is
no good. Now
Does that derail?
That derails it.
I mean, you still have
now
to do
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Now you still have to do the same thing. I mean, you still have to do the same thing.
Onside kick, but
I mean, you have all 3 timeouts left. That's my point. You know, it's possible.
Hey,
is it? I'm telling you, there's a chance. Is basically what I'm saying.
There's a chance. There's an opportunity. No. I will never question that. I lost too many games like that.
After the game reminder, our Sarshone Ford recap of the game and pretty much post-game show, everything that comes with that. We will give you the final stats and all the other pleasantries for the night. Sarshone Ford wrap up again after the game. Now this is Daly who actually does the kickoffs here. Brought to you by Spectrum Orthopedics. Odd formation for an onside kick. If that is, in fact, what they are going to do. They have to at this point.
They have to.
If they don't do that, then...
Nice job.
And that one is fallen on by Lake. Ty Miller there.
Good job by the Lake kid.
That drive summary there, Elmer, brought to them by Sarda.
Number of plays was 3. Time of possession, 1 minute and 3 seconds. Total yards, 26. And it was a 5-yard TD pass from Daly to Mullins.
It was a jet that just went over our press box.
I think he just parked there.
He was really low.
It was no good. Lake 32, Green 21. Maybe they saw the lights and thought it was the runway.
It was scary low.
Yeah. Got my attention.
I have nightmares about that. With where we're at in Massillon tomorrow, we might be in the line of fire if someone goes.
We could jump on the wheels.
That's right. Be in the stratosphere tomorrow at Massillon.
Well, Bob's taller. We'll just put him up. And
there you go. He'll
be our sacrificial lamb, so to speak.
So Walls will put a knee on this here, and Coach Geis will take a timeout. He has all 3. What are you thinking? Would you take timeouts at this point?
No. Get on the bus. Forget about us.
Football fans, don't forget, season continues next Friday night.
In our Sarshone Ford wrap-up following the game, we'll have final stats, highlights, give you our player of the game, our rock-solid play of the game, go through all the things that we normally do. Then we'll be back with you tomorrow from high above Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon. If any of you have vertigo, make sure that you take your medication before watching the game tomorrow. Goes for you, Elmer. Do you have vertigo?
I have fear of heights.
Fear of heights? Isn't that vertigo?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I just have fear of heights.
Well, they're going to run a play this time, opposed to just putting a knee on it. Handoff, Sahlberger. Sahlberger gains a few, but another timeout taken by Green.
Come on, Coach Geis.
Now, he was telling us the story about how when Bob Cummings became the coach at Glen Oak, how they flew him in on a helicopter.
Yeah, he said his dad was applying for the job, and he saw when Bob Cummings was coming in on a helicopter, he didn't have a chance for the job.
Well,
that was a good indicator.
It normally is. They have since there at Glen Oak, of course, named the field, the facility after Bob. I know you and Bob were friends.
Well, yeah. He was, don't forget, when he came to Glen Oak, he was just coming from the University of Iowa as the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
That was...
Yeah, he had a very decorated coaching career.
Yes, he did. He was a very decorated guy. He was a good person. Bob was a good man.
Walls will keep here, and Walls almost picked up the first down there. And his coach guy's taking his final timeout here. He is. With 1 minute and 2 seconds left. Well, you give him credit. He doesn't want to give up.
That's true.
He has seen enough comebacks in his day. Maybe he's a student of the game where Reggie Miller scored like 8 points in like 7 seconds. You remember that?
No.
So Reggie Miller stole an inbound pass, scored a 3, stole another inbound pass, scored a 2, and then stole another inbound pass, and another 3, and they won the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In football?
Yeah, in football. Get the heck out of here. Take that.
That's 2 field goals and a safety.
He was a hell of a football player.
Yes, he was. That's 2 field goals and a safety.
It's like saying you get a hole in one on 2 holes at the same time. All right, so Balic will kick this deep again here. And
get rid of
Neff
it quicker.
and Mullen back deep. Yeah, he had the last one blocked.
Yep. Get rid of it quicker.
Good snap. And nearly blocked again.
You got to get rid of it quicker.
And takes a great Lake bounce along the sideline. Well, any hopes that might have existed on that sideline for Green, I'm guessing we're all taken away with that punt.
I hope Coach DeGeorge doesn't call timeout here.
Good one. No, that's good. Look, Lake Blue Streak cheerleaders doing their, look, they're doing the push-ups. They're right here. They're right here.
Oh, huh?
We have a monitor.
Oh, when did that come in here? I thought that was a fishbowl.
Jeez. We just took the broadcast off the rails. Daly throws incomplete. Clock stops again. I've always wondered, I was at a baseball game one time when it was well out of hand. I was in Las Vegas at the time, and there was a umpire on the field and a coach, and the coach standing next to the umpire was twirling his keys, and it was in the 8th inning. His team was down by like 6 runs, and I yelled to him and I said, "Hey, 47, you want to get out of here?" And he simply shook his head and laughed. I think some of these officials might be feeling the same thing right about now.
Yeah, this one's going to leave the football out here on the middle of the field.
They weren't going to go get it.
Hope nobody trips
over it.
over
He's like,
it.
you want it, go get it.
Hope nobody trips over it.
3rd down after the incomplete pass there. They have it on their own 5, nearing the end of the game here. Daly, another incomplete pass for Neff.
Bulldog pass is incomplete. That'll be 4th down.
Don't think that they will punt here. Maybe they will. I'm not sure. I don't think they. I mean, why would you? Why would you at this point? You used all of your timeouts to get the ball back. So why punt?
You're on the 5-yard line.
I mean, but still.
Take a knee then or something.
He'll be in the end zone. Look, he's like 7 yards off of the line. Daly wants to throw deep here for Martin, and Martin nearly came up. There's the flag. There's the flag.
Now he calls it.
Oh, my.
Now he calls it.
Oh, my.
Now he calls it.
I mean, why call it then? It was more clear early in the game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was, yeah.
I mean, I get it. You want to be consistent. Like, you want to be consistent, then you don't call it there. Don't, right, Bob? Oh, my.
Final stats done.
Daly again, back to throw. Eludes pressure, has time, and that one is intercepted.
Okay.
Andrew Hammer with the interception for Lake, number 3. Nice play, and that will officially end this game.
Like Andrew Hammer on that interception.
You know, in defensive coach guys here, you know, he has a young team. He's trying to encourage them to don't let up. Keep going for 48 minutes. And, you know, so I respect that.
Well, it's what he has to do in the Federal League because right now, it's what he told us to. He said, I said, are you guys still looking for a Federal League crown right now? Because they still have to play all their Federal League games. And he said, we're looking for respect.
Yeah.
That's what they want right now. And Walls will put a knee on it there. And that will do it for us tonight.
And we'll put a nail in the coffin.
We will. Lake, after trailing early on 15-7, they put together an impressive second quarter on, and they walk away the winner tonight. They're now 3-3 on the year, entering the playoffs with a win over Green tonight, 32-21. We'll wrap it up right after this.
Orthopedic injuries can happen at any time. Sometimes they're minor, and a trip to our urgent care is appropriate. And sometimes life finds you with a traumatic orthopedic injury. At Spectrum Orthopedics, our skilled orthopedic trauma surgeons will be there for you, ready to treat the most delicate of cases with the highest quality of care and simple human kindness, so you can get back to life faster. Spectrum Orthopedics, we are here for you.
Wake up with Canton's Morning News. Pam Cook reports all the news, traffic, and weather you need to get your day started. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
There is something special about our community.
It's a feeling, a spirit.
And you can sense it and see it in everyone who lives and works here.
Everyone in our community matters.
You matter.
It's a simple concept,
yet its message carries a great impact, which we all need to hear.
Every conversation, each Pay It Forward message can have an incredible impact on someone else's life.
It can start with just 2 simple words.
You matter.
You matter.
You matter.
And we return back in here for the final time this evening to Lake Blue Streak Stadium. And we go over our final things of the night on the Sarshone Ford wrap-up. Old Carolina Barbecue Company scoreboard. Lake improves to 3-3 with a win over Green, 32-21. Green drops to 4-1. First thing of order, Elmer, is the final stats of the game, which ends up being a dominating effort, really, kind of by Lake tonight.
Well, for Green, they had 64 yards rushing. Lake had 204. Passing, Green had 208. Lake had 115. First downs, 12 for Green, 18 for Lake. Total yards, 272 for Green, 319 for Lake. 4 turnovers for Green and 3 for Lake. And penalties, 3 for Green for 42 yards, and for Lake, 5 penalties for 47 yards. Individually speaking, for Green, Carter Daly was 9 for 22, 75 yards, 1 TD, and 2 interceptions. Rushing, Michael Mullins, 3 rushes, 10 yards, and 1 TD. Receiving, Trey Martin had 6 catches for 106 yards and 1 TD, and Michael Mullen had 3 catches for 15 yards and 1 TD. For the Lake Blue Streaks, Jake Eccles was 12 for 20 for 115 yards, 1 TD, and 2 interceptions. Logan Brady had 18 rushes for 151 yards and 2 TDs. Matthew Solberger had 13 rushes for 52 yards and 1 TD. Receiving, Carson Miller had 5 catches for 56 and 1 TD, and Drew McGeorge had 3 catches for 29 yards.
So we move on now on the Sarsho and Ford wrap-up to our rock-solid play of the game, and this is really no surprise here. We saw this from earlier. He had a nice performance tonight, did the backup running back, but Matthew Sulberger, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Good run here, Elmer.
Yeah, this was a 14-yard run by Sulberger, and he was a good back, very good back. They have 2 good backs.
They do, going into next year. If Dre Owens was healthy, they'd have 3 good backs this year.
Yes.
They really would. Last thing of order is our Altman Hospital player of the game, and that is Logan Brady, who had a great performance, 18 carries, 151 yards, and 2 scores. He ran hard tonight, Elmer.
Boy, he runs hard every week. Like I say, this is the second time we've seen him, and he's a heck of a back. He's not one of those Division I type backs, but he's a great high school football player.
Well, he is. Here's that. I believe this is the
whoop. All right, there.
The
whoop.
There it is. What'd you say? Inside out. Take it in, take it out.
Turning into sauerkraut.
That's what he did right there. He had a good game tonight.
Yes,
really
he did.
Good game.
He's a good football player.
Second time this year that he's been our Altman Hospital player of the game. He had it earlier in the year when Lake defeated Jackson at that point, 14-13. So something to keep in mind there. Elmer and I will be back with you tomorrow from Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon. Bob Jeffries will be with us, our entire Image Video crew. We look forward to the opportunity to bring you the 131st battle between the Bulldogs and the Tigers tomorrow. But tonight, Lake a winner at home. They improved to 3-3, whereas Green falls to 4-1. Final score, Lake 32, Green 21. For Elmer Sheets, for Bob Jeffries, for our entire Image Video crew, I'm John Bozica. We will see you tomorrow at Massillon.